Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. In this video, we are going to be talking about a concept in Python called decorators. A lot of people get, intimidated by this concept. It's a pretty straightforward concept. Let us see how the decorators work in Python. So let's say I want to create a function. So let's say run for loop for thousands of iterations. So let me initialize a function called run for, and I will initialize a count variable which is going to be 0, and I will take a for loop for I in range, and I'm going to run it up until 1000 iterations. And what I'll do is I'll just do count plus equals 1, and I'll just return count. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to time this function. What I could have done is I could have initialized the start time here, which is time and end time here, end time here, and then I could just return start time minus end time. Okay, sorry, it should be in a reverse order. So end time minus start time, because end time will be always greater than start time. So yeah, I'll just have to import time. Okay, so this will definitely work. So if I print and if I do run for loop, it will give me a tuple with the count value as well as the time it took to execute this whole iteration. Okay, so let's run this, and you can see we got the output as in a tuple, which is 1000 and some time. Okay, but don't you think this function is a little bit messy? Wouldn't it be nice if we could time this function in a separate function? So this is where decorators come into the picture. So what we can do is we can basically get rid of this, this, okay, and we'll just get rid of this as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to initialize another function called, let's call it decorator, and let's pass a function argument here. And now what I'll do is I'll create another another function within this decorator function. Let's call it a wrapper function. Okay, wrapper. And now what I'll do is I'll take a start time variable just like I did before. So time, and what I'll do is I'll create result, and I will call this function, which is this argument. I'll call this and I'll assign that to a result variable, and then I'll do end time here, which is again time. All right, so now what I'll do is I'll just return inside of tuple, let's say result, and let's do end time, start time. Okay, and now what we can do is we can just return here wrapper. So whatever this function will return will be returned here. Okay, and now the only thing left for us to do is just put an @ symbol, and we can just copy and paste this function here. So this is the decorator syntax. So now if I run this, we'll get the same output. The timing will change for sure. I mean, it's not consistent. You can run it as many times as you want. The timing changes. Yeah, so that's pretty much about the decorators. I hope you guys understood this. Thank you.